Hello, welcome to the second video in the series about Chen Manqing's 37 movements, grasp the sparrow's tail. In the first video, we talked about just using the waist, shifting the weight, going back and forth. That's just to get you started. We're doing layers here. Start with the waist. Today we'll be adding in one hand. And there's 4 moves in grasp the sparrow's tail. Right now we're just building 2 moves, and we're starting with the hands. Later we'll add the last 2 movements in, and we'll just layer on top, one thing at a time. So, since we started with the left leg forward in the last video, I think we'll do that again. So once again, you want to get into your bow stance. Once again, if you don't know what the bow stance is, you have to refer to the videos I made about the bow stance. If you don't know the bow stance, you'll be doing it wrong. So, put our foot back, get into our bow stance, weight in the front, and we're going to transfer our weight all the way into the back like I told you last time, and our starting point is right here. With the weight in the back leg, and the waist squared off to this direction. Now, if the left leg is leading, we're going to start with the left hand on the bottom. This is half of hold the ball. Your hand should be below the navel, about a fist width away, and it's right about where your dantian is. It is where your dantian is. Okay, the hand is relaxed. Now, I want you to think of the hand moving like a pendulum or over a large ball as we move forward and backwards. Okay? But the trick is to get everything timed together because we're shifting our weight, turning the waist, and the hand is involved too. And remember, the waist is the commander. The hands follow the waist. It's not the other way around. Okay? This is one of the difficult things in Tai-Chi to get over. Waist is being the commander. Our whole lives we've been learned to use our hands for everything. In Tai-Chi, we move from here. Okay? So, the hand is basically going to do the same movement forward and backwards. Here is ward off with the left hand, and then as we turn, the hand sets up or roll back. But if you look at the shape of the hand, basically going backwards and forwards, it's repeating its movement. It's just going backwards in conjunction with the waist. Okay? And go nice and slow. Remember, if we go fast, we cover up our mistakes. So the hand ends up here with the elbow down and the fingers pointing straight up. Okay, this is setting up for rollback. Here is the end of the ward-off posture with the waist pointing forward, as the same as the toe. And as we turn out, that is when this left hand, the fingers point straight up. And here we're performing rollback, but this is only the left hand. So let's do this a couple of times. Notice how the hand is rounded, lifting. Here we set up a rollback. And you can think of the hand as a kind of a pendulum. Notice how the waist and the hand arrive together, and the weight also. Very important. Really keep the elbow down. If you're having trouble with this, one place to look at is the elbow. And what I mean by looking at the elbow is the elbow in and down and close to the body. So the elbow doesn't really move around. Notice how my elbow is staying low. It's not coming up like that. It's very important. If the elbow is coming up, that means you're using the arm. And we're not using the arm. We're using the waist to control everything. The waist is the commander. And this right hand can just kind of hang out nice and relaxed. Now I'll do this a couple times. Follow along. As always, check your posture, make sure your buttocks are not sticking out. The pelvis is under the head and over the feet. Let's do it 2 more times. And we come back to our starting point. Remember, this is our starting point. Okay? And you want to do it on the same side, the opposite side, with the right leg leading forward. Remember, if the right leg's leading forward, the right hand starts at the bottom. Okay? It's the same on both sides. And you want to practice both sides. Okay? Once you get familiar with that, please go on to the next video where I add the other hand. Thank you.